Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, coming back on more Granblue Fantasy. This is a screen that we may not have been to yet, now that I think about it. So, basically you go here from, you hit your raid button, what is it, take you to your backup requests, you go to raid list, free quest list, and it'll show up here. Now, there are a series of showdowns, two series of showdowns actually, that we have access to pretty easily, right? This one, I think, yeah, this one requires that we clear this series to do, but they're both available. Okay, just had to double check that. Alright, so today I'm going to be attempting one of these showdowns. However, the trick is, these showdowns are ones that do not require anything but AP. And you want to farm them because they all have drops that are unique to them that can be pretty good. For example, the Earth one that we're going to be trying here today drops Ancient Perseus, which has, if you combine it, more attack than an Yggdrasil sword and an HP skill. That's really good. It can really help boost your grid up that extra step if you're trying to get some extra survivability or some extra damage in order to clear something a little harder. The water one, right? This is a key component of a new grid that we'll want to farm out eventually. The same with the fire one. Key component of a new grid. The wind one, it's a bit of a niche player. It is essentially a short-term burst weapon because it has a weapon skill that lasts for 8 turns, and a weapon skill that, basically 2 big attack skills that only last but one of them doesn't last for very long. So it's for quick bursts. It's still useful, but not as useful for us. Apollo. You can look at this bow. It has big attack up and an enmity skill. That's actually, if we look at it, it's conceptually better than the Tiamat gun and the Celeste Claw that we've been looking at and saying, oh, these are really good weapons because they have 2 skills on them. Because they only have medium attack up. This one has big. Could be useful. The dark one isn't particularly good. It's just not. It's okay, but it's not the best. Alright, so the trick with these, because we have to fight them so much, is we would like to be able to win a fight against them on full auto. So I'm going to attempt to do that now. Alright, hold on. Let me grab this team. Save it in this slot. Okay, and we're in that slot. We're going to want to bring Miserable Mist, I think Gravity Wave, just to try to delay as much as possible. And we're going to want to turn off Blaze Luminous as a skill. I don't actually know how well this will go. I haven't tried it yet, so let's give it a shot. I think everything else is doing okay. Alright. Oh, no, hold on. One more thing, actually. I want to set a quick summon C2. And then I think we can push the OK button here. We don't really lose anything if we fail, because it's just 25 AP. Okay, full auto quick summon is on. So basically that means whenever C2 comes off of summon cooldown, it'll automatically summon that. Okay, let's see how this goes. Now, I'm mostly just going to be watching making comments if I see anything that we need to address. Okay, so it does go after the Medusiana ad first. Is what we want. I know this raid has less total HP than the ball raid that we did clear. But we didn't clear that one on full auto, so it's a bit unknown how well we'll do this here. But if we can clear this full auto, then I feel pretty comfortable dumping a bunch of AP into farming a couple copies of Ancient Perseus. Because that weapon will help quite a bit when it comes to just surviving things on Earth. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty well timed on recharging our augments for the first enemy at least. And yeah, Monica's dodge coming back the turn that it gets to its full diamond. Pretty strong. Okay, we get our full, so it looks like we're pretty likely to get our full dodge back on this turn also. That's really strong too. Yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. I don't know how well this is going to go going forward. And I'm sure this is, like, I'm not making any decisions, making comments, right? So we're not, it's not, I guess, engaging gameplay, but, you know, maybe the planning side is interesting to people. Petrifying Stare, dodging all the hits is pretty solid. It does look like, based on the damage that we're dealing, that Medusiana, the ad, will only get one full diamond attack. And that's pretty ideal. Okay, and then getting the gravity wave on the main boss after we take down the side boss pretty immediately is also really good timing. Okay. Doing okay. Okay, so main character still had machine ourselves, so we got a full dodge. And our shield kind of ate the rest of that. Not too bad.
私がそばにおります。子は無力。だからこそ共に負けていられません。安寧秩序を守り抜く。お任せください。光のご加護。我が信念がために剣を振るわん。旋風試練烈光弾。
Okay, we're doing okay. 50% trigger is... It'll probably be fine. And there's always going to be a little bit of RNG as to how Fallout goes. But so far, we're looking really solid, kind of, in general. Our cooldowns are lining up correctly, and that's important to check. Right? Rather than the charge attack, cooldown we need to look at. And our main character's cooldown has lined up really well so far. Yeah, and C2 has come in at 2 times where shields were particularly useful. So I'm kind of happy to see that. Okay, so our engage augments would have come back on the right turn anyway. Good value. Okay, so MC dodges. Yeah. Kokoro and Suzuki took a big hit, but then we get a shield. Moving towards the 10% trigger, which is the same attack again. So it looks like we should be okay to take it. Because we get the armor from the shield also. Oh, he's skill sealed. I'm like, why didn't he use his first skill? It's skill sealed. Don't worry about that. The debuff immunity on the tactical shield has been up every time a debuff has been relevant. So that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so that was a pretty good clear. I'm relatively convinced that work is going to work out okay. Okay. Also, another important thing, this drops blue sky crystals, which we really needed another source of. It also drops these urns, which are kind of okay to grab. But the most important thing that it drops is the weapons and blue sky crystals. So I think I'm going to farm out the, at least the Medusa Showdown a little while. See if I can't get at least a fully limit broken copy of the Age of Perseus. Be pretty useful. And for those who are curious about grid and character stats, this is what we're looking at. main character Relic Buster. You know, we're bringing Engage Augments, Miserable Miss, Gravity Wave, Tactical Shield. Kokoro is awakened to level 3. And we have, sorry, this is our EMP setup so far. I think our 18th pip goes right here. Yeah, and this ring that I got is incredibly medium. There are lots better that you could get. And I don't think that her stats particularly matter. Monica, I have her at 4 awakening. Currently, this is our EMP setup. I'm testing out the support skill to see how often it procs. It's not very often, but sometimes it's useful. We'll see if I keep it that way. This is our ring. Again, it's not particularly impressive. 1500, 750 is decent stats, but you can definitely do better. And the healing is completely worthless. And then I've got Suzaku over here. He's got no awakening level because he is currently level 70, so he can't be awakened at all. Our EMP setup currently is like this. And his ring is really bad. A lot of rings will do better than this one, but you know, if you end up with just 300 for 150, it'll be very comparable to what we're doing here. This 4% triple attack up is not that good. All right, and our grid, it's the same as when we were fighting Ball. Varus is at level 150, but skill level 10. These 2 guns are level 100, and the other 3 guns are level 40. This is the fist we got from the main story, so it's maxed out. Bahamut weapon's maxed out. The Ring of Raphael, I should mention, is 2-star uncapped. And this Arcob is level 40, so it's doesn't have any uncaps yet. And here are the AX skills. This is a very minute difference, but it does make some level of impact. And here's our summons. I think C2 is now level 133. Poseidon, I think it's 108. Yeah. The other summons are level 100, and I have 12 plus marks that I got from Hermit. I don't have the HP summon from Arcarum yet. That'll be pretty good to get. Yeah. All right. So I know I said that next would be a main story quest video, but I just thought about doing this while I was smashing Yggdrasil raids over and over again. And, you know, it looks like it's feasible, so I think I'm going to give this a shot in my downtime, just to kind of give me some time to do some other stuff off on my other monitor. Yeah, alright, so that was a good clear. Good stuff. Well, without further ado then, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, or if this will give you some thoughts as to being able to go through that and get your own ancient weapons, go for it. Ancient weapons, basically all of the ancient weapons except for the Dark Dagger are useful in some way. The ancient bow, the light one, isn't as useful as the others, and the wind one you only need 1 copy. But that Showdown tab is full of quests that you want to run a lot. They used to be raids, and those drops were a lot more irritating to get back then. I think they've increased the drop rate by a lot when they moved into the Showdown tab. So, go for it, get your ancient weapons, improve your grids. That's what I'm planning on doing. And without any further, you know, talking in circles around it, this has been Shadow SP, playing some more Granblue Fantasy. Signing off. I will see you guys next time.